How's it going, everybody? It is day 2 of 25 Days of Christmas ASMR videos. And as you can see on the thumbnail, we're going to be doing controller sounds. Sit back and enjoy. And if you enjoy the video, hit that like button. So first, we got the PS3 controller. I had the original PS3 controller, but that one is a little sticky, so I had to replace it with this powered A controller. So this will have to do. And let me know which one out of the 6 controllers, let me know which one's the best sounding one. X button, circle, square, triangle. Got the R1, L1, R2, L2. R3, L3. So it's pretty much positioned like the Xbox controller, which I find it so funny that PlayStation copied the layout of the Xbox controller, especially moving the analog stick right here. You know what? It's fine. And this is pretty good. Sadly, I kind of have to clean the controller on the inside because it does have corrosive damage on the springs. Other than that, it's pretty clean. I always make sure I clean my controllers. You know, self-repair my own consoles and controllers. Sounds pretty good. Now let's hit the home button. I also made sure to unplug every console that I have plugged in, because if I accidentally power it on by hitting the home button, it's gonna turn every system on, and I did not want that to happen. And pretty much grabbed like 6 controllers just to turn it off. Alright. Now, let's move to Xbox 360. So here it is. Very clean. I do have the rechargeable battery pack for this one. I never liked the battery ones because you would have to spend more money just to charge to recharge your controller. And when I was a kid, my mom would not like to spend extra money almost every couple months for a new pack of batteries. So I told her, let's just get this because it's rechargeable and you don't have to buy a battery pack, and it's more cost effective that way. I don't know if you can hear that, but it sounds weird. A little squeaky right here. With the left bumper, right bumper, left trigger, right trigger right here. With the analog sticks. sync button right here. Wonder if you can hear that. It does have a little clicking to it. Then we got the back button. Then the little start button right here. Y. Got the B button. To be honest, I think out of every controller there is, I really like what Xbox did with these color schemes for their buttons. It just makes it so much pretty to look at. Got the A button. A. And then got the X. Xmas for the X. Then the home button of the Xbox. I always like this button. It just looks so chrome-like metallic. Oh, I like that sound. That's the Xbox button. I mean the Xbox controller. The 360. Now, we're gonna go with the PS4. And I gotta say, this is one of my favorite controllers. As you can see, there's, I think, a little wear on it. I'm not sure. Or it's just my sweat. We got the buttons right here. Up and down arrows. The analogs. The home button, which is not connected. I almost freaked out. I also have this little piece for it. It's pretty cool. And if you can't see, it's like a dragon. Got this at the flea market. They gave me like a 5-pack for like $3, and I like that deal. Though it does cover up the whole color bar, as you can see. So it's to light the whole thing up. But it just kind of, I would say this thing kind of ruins the controller's color, because with the PlayStation it would always, these little highlighting colors would change depending on what game you're playing or what scenery you're doing. Like, let's say your controller turns red because there's a blood scene in the game, and it would just highlight red. And that's what I like. The home button. Got the R1, R1, L1, R2, L2. Let's go ahead and see how those sound. tiny sound. Then the option button has a more deep sound to it. Here's the touchpad, which is kind of cool, but you know, it's rarely used. And then the home button. Alright. Now let's go with Xbox One Elite controller. So this is pretty cool. Got this for my sister a long time ago for like Christmas. But you know what? She never used it. She doesn't use it no more. She kind of plays my PC now. Y, B, and X. We got two new button layouts right here for the Xbox One. They did change these a little bit. It used to be up here, now it's down here. And there's the home button. And what I like about this is you can change these out. Which I really like that feature with the controller. Let's see if this still works. It does. You can hear the sounds with it. It produces a nice sound. Now let's put this back on. It's pretty cool. So, with all that, do that. That's pretty awesome. And I like how it's magnetic as well. You can all switch these buttons layout too. Left bumper, right bumper, the connect button, left trigger, right trigger. So this has it on the level 1 setting. So the button doesn't go all the way down. Now let's see what happens if I put it to level 2. So it goes down a little more. It does produce a different sound. Now let's go all the way loose. I think I like this sound better. Now let's go all the way down to the first one. Here's the real tight trigger pull. A complete different sound. Now let's go to the middle one. There we go. Right, is it in the middle one? No, it's not. There we go. Pretty cool. Here's the Xbox One controller. Now we're gonna go to the Nintendo Switch. Currently, I am repairing this controller, deep cleaning it, and repairing the whatever stick drift it has, which is weird because I think it was just this button that made the button real sticky or something, where it would make the home screen like scroll all the way that side or something. Or I think it was this problem. Here's the Yoshi controller. I think my sisters got this when they first got the Nintendo Switch. This was the first controller that they got. So we got this CR, CL, L, R, and I think, is this a sticker? No, it's not a sticker. This little egg thing. Then I don't know what these are. Got the minus sign, the plus sign. Then we got this little button. I think it's to take a screenshot, take a picture of the home screen. As you can see, look at that. And then whatever this is, the home button. Got the analog stick right here. Same layout as the Xbox controller, and this is also a Power A controller. Got this button right here. Little copper. Even though it's plastic, I don't think it's fully copper. It's just painted to make it look like this. We've got the X, A, B, Y, and this is why gamers have a controller problem. The button layout is so different for every controller, and it sucks because the button layout are patent. I think companies have a patent on controller designs and button layout, so it is weird. Or specific button layout. I don't know if that's true or not, but correct me if I'm wrong. If certain, like the PlayStation, Nintendo, and Xbox have like patents on where to place the X, Y, B, A, you know. But it is weird. Now, let's go to my all-time favorite controller right now. I think this is just like the best design out there for the consoles right now. And it's the PlayStation 5. It's got the bulkiness, the big fat feel, like the Xbox controller. And it just fits perfectly in your hand. You just place it. And there you go. And the button sounds are just amazing. So we got the R1, L1, L1, R1, L2, R2. Just if you hear that sound. Then we got this little capture button right here. The capture share button and all that. And then we got the option menu button right here. The touchpad. It's a lot more wider on the top than it is narrow down here. They pretty much keep the same narrowness like on the PlayStation 4, but they widen it right here for the PlayStation 5, which is pretty cool. And I believe it is also a touchpad. I'm not sure. I don't think it is. I'm gonna have to test that out. I don't think I've ever used this feature right here where I could just use it. Then I got the cool PlayStation logo, and this time it's not like a circle button like on the PlayStation 4. So they literally implemented the PlayStation logo right here, which I find it like the best design ever. And I'm glad that the PlayStation company actually did that. It just makes the controller that more complete. Then you got the little speaker button right here. You just press it, it goes on speak, like you mute yourself. Press it again to unmute yourself. And you got your analog sticks. And look at that, it's got the Sony logo, or the Sony sign right here. the pad right here. I've only used this controller a handful of times. I think the only thing I've been playing games on was when I first got the PlayStation. It was the Dead by Daylight, and currently I am playing Silent Hill 2 and the first Descendant, so feels pretty good using this controller for RPG, first action looting shooter game, and a horror game, and it just feels so good when I play those games with this controller. But yeah, let me know what your favorite controller sounding is. To be honest, this is hands down the best one, sounding wise, but with the most variety sounds for tingles would have to be the Xbox Elite controller, Xbox One Elite controller. I guess these two right here. But I gotta say, this one's the winner. Alright, now let's press every sound. Hopefully this doesn't hurt your ears. Too much tingles. Alright, hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you can be updated every day up until Christmas for the 25 days of Christmas ASMR video part series. I don't know what to call it, but we just finished wrapping day 2, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Happy holidays and have a Merry Christmas, everybody.